And we are so delighted to have you here with us today for our third Urban Child Symposium. Before we begin the program, I'd like to invite all of you to join us after the day's event at 4:30 or as soon as we adjourn, directly around the corner for the opening of our art exhibit, New Realism by Patricia Bennett. There'll be hors d'oeuvres and sparkling beverages. So if you have the time to stay, we'd love you to take a look at some of the beautiful artwork and join us in the opening reception. This event would not be possible without the participation of many people. I want to thank just a few of them: President Bogomolny, Dean Closius, Lexi Milani, Rose McMunn, Chris Hart, Audra Harvey, our friends at Institutional Advancement, all of my CFCC staff, but particularly Sharon Curley and Elizabeth Mullins. So thank you to all of those individuals for helping us to be able to put on this wonderful event. It's now my honor to introduce the president of the University of Baltimore, Robert Bogomolny. Since assuming leadership here in the summer of 2002, President Bogomolny has been deeply committed to making real a very important aspect of the University of Baltimore's mission. We are an urban university, and we give back to the community. The Urban Child Symposium recognizes this connection. In addition to other positions he has held prior to becoming a university CEO, President Bogomolny is a lawyer, a former law professor, and a former law school dean with a distinguished record of academic and public service. He has special insight into both the philosophical foundation and the nature of CFCC's work, which is interdisciplinary and problem-solving. President Bogomolny works consistently to support CFCC's activities in a host of ways: the university's endorsement of our work, its promotion of our visibility, and funding assistance, to name a few. He encourages us to extend further and deeper into our community, state, and nation. Just a month ago, when we celebrated our 10th anniversary, President Bogomolny came straight from the airport to address our guests. We deeply appreciate his unwavering support, so please welcome President Robert Bogomolny.
Barbara was very kind. One of the wonderful things for a university president is to have people like Barbara, faculty and staff that work with her on a project like that who do great work, and then you can come up and smile and take the credit. I like that a lot. But I do want to say we want to welcome all of you to this symposium. Just by happenstance last night, the university presidents who are leaders of universities in Baltimore City came together for a dinner, and that includes Hopkins, UB, University of Maryland, Baltimore, which we hope will remain here, and Coppin and Morgan and all of the real schools within the borders of the city. And the discussion was, we're in Baltimore, we love Baltimore, we have huge investments in Baltimore. We, in the interests of our city and in the interests of our universities, have to work together to make sure that we help Baltimore thrive. We have to give up talking about whether this is a UB project or a Hopkins project. We have to talk about a joint project for Baltimore. And I wanted to say, and I didn't because we were all avoiding bragging about our own little places, I wanted to say that our commitment to our community has been, I think, remarkable. And it's remarkable because of our faculty and people who lead the commitment. But if you want to talk about problems in a city like Baltimore, it's very difficult to suggest that the situation for the urban child is not number one on our list. This is the future of our community. These are the youngsters who will determine whether or not Baltimore thrives or survives. These are the thousands of lives and thousands of lives who we need to shelter, help, develop, and understand. And actually, if you look at Maryland, which brags about the great education system it has in Maryland, they seem often to forget that Baltimore City, which is the largest city in the state, is still a city mired in education problems and problems of youngsters and problems of our community. And if we don't solve these, oh, there'll be a suburb here and there'll